rocket attack Saturday on a soccer field in the Israeli-controlled Golan Heights killed at least 12 children and teens, and wounded several others, Israel said, hours after an Israeli airstrike on South Lebanon killed 3 members of the militant Hezbollah group.
This evening, the Hezbollah terrorist organization in Lebanon fired a rocket at children playing soccer in a soccer field in Majd al-Shams in northern Israel.
وينه ايه اكو ضرب دور بشرفي شرف امي ايه بعرض امي.
After an Israeli airstrike on South Lebanon killed 3 members of the militant Hezbollah group. The strike, the deadliest attack on Israeli civilians since the fighting between the two foes erupted on October 7, raised fears of a broader conflagration in the region. Hezbollah chief spokesman Mohammed Afif told the Associated Press that the group categorically denies carrying out an attack on Majd al-Shams. It is unusual for Hezbollah to deny an attack. Speaking later from the site of the attack, Hagari said that the rocket fired by Hezbollah was a Falak 1 Iranian rocket, carrying a 50-kilogram warhead. This is a model that is owned exclusively by Hezbollah, and tonight it caused the deaths of 12 young boys and girls. Hagari earlier said that about 20 others were wounded. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu warned that Hezbollah will pay a heavy price for this attack, one that it has not paid so far. And early Sunday morning, Israeli Defense Forces reported that overnight, the Israeli Air Force retaliated with airstrikes on a series of Hezbollah targets both deep inside Lebanese territory and in southern Lebanon, including weapons caches and terrorist infrastructure. The IDF released aerial video of the airstrikes. Saturday was a day of almost all-out war between Israel and Hezbollah following the rocket attack that killed children in Majd al-Shams in northern Israel, a U.S. official confirmed to CBS News. Officials said the strike was a nightmare scenario, feared by Biden administration officials, and mass casualties would force a heavier Israeli response than the usual tit-for-tat. Hezbollah said its fighters carried out 10 different attacks using rockets and explosive drones against Israeli military posts, the last of which targeted the army command of the Haramoun Brigade in Male Golani with Katyusha rockets. In a separate statement, Hezbollah said it hit the same army post with a short-range Falak rocket. It said the attacks were in response to Israeli airstrikes on villages in southern Lebanon. Israel and Hezbollah have traded near-daily fire since the war in Gaza started after Hamas' surprise attack on October 7 killed some 1,200 people and took 250 others hostage. Israel launched an offensive that has so far killed more than 39,000 people, according to local health authorities, displaced over 80% of the territory's people and triggered a humanitarian disaster in the Gaza Strip.